Today's show is sponsored by ExpressVPN. One-click protection for all your devices. Securing yourself couldn't be easier. Visit expressvpn.com/inside. Welcome to Inside Gaming. I'm Brian. It is weekend roundup time. So this is not the most serious news story ever, but it's been making me laugh all day, and I thought we'd talk about it. So here we go. And this is really a lesson about how not to introduce a new console to your spouse. A man in Taiwan brought home a shiny new PS5. That's great, right? They're in short supply. He's probably stoked to play some Demon Souls or Spider-Man Miles Morales, but then he made a classic mistake. He tried to lie to his wife about it. Instead of telling her the truth, he told her that the new console was an air purifier, which is hilarious. Number one, it kind of does, when you think about it, look like an air purifier, but then the Taiwan News posted a side-by-side comparison of the PS5 and an actual air purifier. They looked almost exactly the same. There's a striking similarity. But then eventually she caught on, of course. Some outlets reported that a rat died in their home, and she figured it out after the air purifier didn't clean out the dead rat smell. I don't know if that really happened. I couldn't confirm that. Or, she might have just gotten wise after seeing her husband playing video games on an air purifier and going, honey, what's that? An air purifier doesn't normally play Miles Morales. Whatever. Anyway, she made him sell it. And the dude who bought it was stunned that he was getting a PS5. Apparently got it like a really good price. So he asked the humbled husband, did you buy two? Otherwise, why are you selling it? And the husband was silent for a moment before saying, my wife wants to sell it. And then he reportedly said, it turns out that women can tell the difference between a PS5 and an air filter. Who knew? The happy new PS5 owner posted the account of the story on Facebook. Of course, it went viral. Now people are posting memes of happy kids celebrating with their new Sony air purifier. Pretty hilarious. I love that he just thought he could put one over on his wife like that. You gotta feel bad for him a little bit, but just tell the truth, dude. Then you won't have to look like a chump in front of the guy you're selling his PS5 at a fire sale price to. It's great. All right, moving on. We know that Halo Infinite will obviously have a multiplayer mode, but will it have a battle royale? That's what all the kids are playing these days and for years now. Well, 343 Industries community manager Brian Gerard shot that down, saying nothing gets a post-holiday Monday going like fresh, unfounded Halo Infinite rumors. Okay, you could either confirm or deny it. That would totally shoot it down. He added, BTW, yes, I'm aware that we could help solve this with real news. We certainly have some things we're overdue on and eager to talk more about. We're in the process of pulling together a year-end update. We obviously know there is going to be a multiplayer mode. It's going to be free to play. It's going to be supported by microtransactions, but we haven't seen any gameplay yet of the multiplayer, hence all the rumors. Hopefully we'll learn more by the end of the year. Now, if you remember Fallout 76, it didn't exactly set the world on fire by any means. And Bethesda chief Todd Howard said recently in an interview with The Guardian that they let a lot of people down with the game. Jeez, Todd, speaking some truth. That was a reference to the game's very rough start, which featured a lot of bugs and a lack of things to do. But he said that Fallout 76 has bounced back over the years. The latest free update is called Steel Dawn. It came out a week ahead of schedule, so that's cool. And it's been getting some pretty good reviews. So yeah, you can rebound from these things. You can't give up on them. Hopefully people who bought Fallout 76 are getting, the experience they paid for at this point. Sony has been hyping up the PlayStation Plus collection. That's the assortment of 20 PS4 games for the new PS5, but apparently some people have been selling the collection on eBay, or at least access to the collection. Video Games Chronicle reports that some PS5 owners have been exploiting a loophole by which they log into user accounts of PS4 owners on their PS5s. That apparently causes all of those games to unlock on the PS4. And of course, yeah, they've been selling those unlocks on eBay. Watch out though, because you might get banned. There are some accounts in China have reported that they got banned by Sony for the practice. That results in their PS5s getting permanently blocked from network services. So be careful out there, you scamps. And now we need to give a big RIP to Adobe Flash. It's going away, if you haven't heard, on December 31st, which means a lot of Flash games will be lost to the ether as well. But actually, not so fast, because the good folks at the Internet Archive have stepped in, announcing a plan to preserve Flash animations and games. God, those guys rule. The group says you can already play and watch over 1,000 Flash games and animations on their site, including Homestar Runner, Peanut Butter Jelly Time. It's all done. thanks to a Flash emulator called Ruffle. An archivist, James Scott, talked about the preservation, saying, "One of our fundamental tenets is access drives preservation. Being able to immediately experience a version of the software in your browser, while not perfect or universal, makes it many times more likely that support will arrive to preserve these items." Great news, because Flash games, if you remember, they were a huge part of gaming in the early 2000s. Games like the precursor to Super Meat Boy originally started as Flash games. So it's good that there's somebody out there, a group trying to preserve these, because the industry does an awful job of it, and they're definitely worth preserving. All right, let's do a 5-second review. Is this Kid Icarus? This feels like Kid Icarus. All right, let's talk about the games coming out next week. First up, Call of the Sea is an otherworldly tale of mystery and love set in the 1930s South Pacific. Oh, I was in that musical in high school. Explore a lush island paradise, solve puzzles, and unlock secrets in the hunt for your husband's missing expedition. It comes to the PC, Xbox Series X, and the Xbox One December 8th. Next up, a brand new indie game you probably haven't heard of called Destiny 2. Anyway, you know what Destiny 2 is. You played it. It comes to PS5 and the Xbox Series X December 8th. Puyo Puyo Tetris 2, Japan's beloved puzzle game series. Puyo and the world-renowned Tetris franchise, they've teamed up again to deliver even more Puyo popping and Tetramino clearing fun in Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. You know how to do it. Match 4 or more same-colored Puyos or complete a line of blocks to clear them from your board and dump garbage into your opponent's game, but keep an eye on what's coming your way too. It comes to Xbox Series X, PS4, Xbox One, and the Switch December 8th. Right, the Eye of Atlantis, with a little help from the Historia time travel agency, set sail to the city of Atlantis for a VR mystical adventure. Fill the sandals of an Atlantean. An Atlantean? Is that what they call it? That's like somebody from Atlanta who recently broke out of prison, wield supernatural powers, solve esoteric puzzles, and try to prevent the end of Atlantis. It comes to VR December 8th. Shakes on a Plane is a chaotic co-op shaking game for 1 to 4 players. Fly on various planes with your flight crew, serve up a variety of tasty shakes, burgers, fries, and many more dishes before the plane lands, and your passengers will then rate your services. It comes to PC and Switch December 8th. Tim is a massively multiplayer creature collection adventure. It's a little Pokemon-ish. Seek adventure in the lovely airborne archipelago alongside your Tim squad. Catch every Tim, battle other tamers, customize your house, join a friend's adventure, or explore the dynamic online world. Comes to PS5 December 8th. Wood Salt is an adventure game set on the planet of New Terra 1,000 years after Earth was evacuated due to chaotic natural disasters and an attack by giant creatures. Damn, not a good time for Earth. It comes to PC and Switch December 9th. Orwells Animal Farm is an adventure game where all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others. I once argued in high school to my teacher that novel wasn't an allegory for anything. It was just about pigs. She got very mad at me. Immerse yourself in George Orwell's story of absolute power and corruption. Follow the ups and downs of animalism. It comes to PC December 10th. And last but not least, oh, it's finally here, Cyberpunk 2077. You know what it is. It's an open world action adventure story set in Night City, a megalopolis obsessed with power, glamour, and body modification. You play as V, a mercenary outlaw, going after a one-of-a-kind implant that is the key to immortality. Oh, I didn't know. I thought that was what the story was about. It comes to PC, PS4, Xbox One, it comes to everything December 10th. You already know. You're gonna buy it. It's Cyberpunk. All right, that's all the news I got for you this week, guys. I hope you have a great weekend. We'll see you soon.
A simpler time when you could just hop on over to a .com and go from trying to park a car to undressing a celebrity in a matter of minutes. That's right, we're talking about everyone's favorite long-forgotten source of entertainment, Flash games. The beacon of light after a long day at school or a late night when your parents are asleep and you wanted to slice a couch in half with a dude who was sitting on it. You had a plethora of games and animations at your fingertips.